Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And I've got Hazel here with me. We are on the Mountains to Sea Trail, which runs through quite a bit of the Blue Ridge Parkway here in Western North Carolina. And we're just going on a little hike. We've done just a short amount of hiking so far. I really just wanted to fit in a park activation, and I wanted to bring Hazel along with me. And then decided when we got to our site that, which is just off of the parkway. I just found a place along the parkway I've come to quite a lot. Hazel wanted to keep walking. I said, okay, let's go to the Mountains to Sea Trail. And then it actually gave me the idea to do a joint, or a twofer of the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Mountains to Sea Trail, which is kind of cool. There are actually a lot of spots where the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Mountains to Sea Trail meet. In fact, I activate near it quite a lot myself, and very rarely take advantage of the twofer aspect of it. I don't know why. I don't really know why. But today I decided to do it. Up there's the Blue Ridge Parkway. You can see the road, and all of the Mountains to Sea Trail in this section is on the Blue Ridge Parkway property. In fact, I just checked with a little app I have called Parceled that I keep on my phone, and it'll show you if you're actually on the boundary of the park. You may actually think, well, does it really matter that much if you're like 10 feet off of the property or something? Well, in a lot of these areas over here, there is some private property around. Some of it's actually game land and national forest. You just want to know which one you're in. And I kind of feel like with things like POTA, where it's an activity and, come on Hazel, where it's an activity and it's not really, it's for fun. That part of the fun is actually trying to follow the rules, because the rules make it a little more challenging. You can't just go anywhere you want to go. You got to go someplace where you're within the park boundaries. I kind of like that. So Hazel and I are going to walk here just a little bit more. I want her to be able to stretch her legs. After all, she's coming out here with me today on bear duty. I wonder if I should set up here instead of where I was thinking of setting up. It's actually, this is a challenging place to set up unless you're setting up right on the trail, which I don't like doing. I mean, obviously, not a lot of people out here today. I did pass by a couple hiking, but not too many people really. Huh. That could be a nice spot to set up too. I wonder if this is on the parkway. Let's find out. Let's do yes, it is. It's very much on the parkway. So that is on the parkway too. This is the Parceled app, and it'll tell you pretty accurately. It is based on, I think, tax maps and things like that. So I wouldn't do a survey with this or anything, but for our purposes, it's good enough. Hazel, let's go over here for, well, you want to walk a little bit more. I'll walk a little tiny bit further, but this looks like a pretty good spot right here. Just looking to see if there's some trees around with branches where I want them. Yeah, it's kind of dense. In parts, it won't be super easy putting up the antenna, but it won't be hard either. I know you have to smell everything, don't you? Come on. You wanted to keep walking. Let's keep walking for a little bit, okay, girl? I love coming out with her, actually. Yeah, I won't be setting up any. It sort of gets steep over here, and if you can see, like, we're almost, when you're not on the trail, it's on like a 30-degree slope or something. Not very easy to set up unless you really had to. It's not the best place to do that, so yeah. Okay, I think I'm just going to turn around, Hazel. We need to probably get started with the activation. Come on. Okay, I see she took a bio break. Come on, let's go. I think I'm gonna go back here to this spot. By the way, so it's about 38 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, so what, +3 or something? And I've been out all morning working when it was 20 degrees at my house, 25 degrees. So this actually feels pretty warm to me. It really does. It feels pretty warm. Come on, Hazel. Come on. Come on, girl. I'd like to smell any and everything. I'm just going to try to find a little spot over here. I think I can safely say this particular spot here has maybe never been activated by anyone before. Right, Hazel? There's a tree right there I can use. There are a lot of trees around. They got really high branches. I just need a little room to swing. And let's put Hazel up somewhere where she will not be in the way when I'm deploying the antenna. Okay, I'm just trying to now try to assess which way I'll go. I think I'm going to go on this side over here and try to shoot my antenna line up into this tree. Which means, Hazel, I need you up. Need you in a way. You come back here with me. How's that sound, girl? Let's set up this tripod over here, and you should be able to see me do the deployment. I don't know. Actually, you know, I'm going to put Hazel up here with the tripod, which means she'll probably knock it off. There's the trail right there. You have to be, I think, within 50 feet of the trail to be considered to be on the trail. I'm going to put you around this tree. By the way, if you really have never seen one of my videos before, there's no editing here, so good girl. Good girl. So if you want to scoot through the video and like not watch parts of it or whatever, it's not a problem. Just hover your mouse over the timeline in YouTube, pick out the chapter you want, and go from there. Okay, I would not be surprised if Hazel knocks this down while she tries to follow me and do what I'm doing right now. Let's see, can you see what I'm doing if I do this? Let me try to set this camera up further away. Like right here, maybe? Hopefully, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my throw line first. And of course, first thing I do is knock down the camera. Sorry about that, I hope it didn't hurt you. Try to anchor this a little bit better. Here we go. Is that holding better? I think it's holding a little bit better. We could see some people come by too. And if so, tell them what I'm up to. We're getting some winter weather tomorrow, and it's one of the reasons I'm out today. It's supposed to be pretty nasty tomorrow, like snow, freezing rain, all kinds of things. Of course, freezing rain you never really know until it happens. Grab the throw line. This is where I really hope I brought everything with me. I don't want to have to go back up to the car to get something. And I'll explain why. I'm not using one of my regular field kits. They're right there. So yeah, I'm off camera a bit. Now let me explain. This is so steep of an angle that I need to do. I may use my granny shot method, which I probably haven't used in a year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not terribly accurate with that. That'll work. So not only had I not done that in a long time, you probably saw my belly as I was trying to flip that thing up. It's been a really long time since I've done one of those shots. And on top of it, here comes some hikers. On top of it, that was a really steep angle to do it, but I got one of the branches I wanted, so we're all good. Get the antenna deployed. I'm deploying my K4VOR CFT 30 meter infed half wave with a 40 meter extension on it. So that's what this antenna is. And we'll get this guy up in the air real quick, hopefully. You okay, Hazel? You doing okay? Yeah. I'll go ahead and connect my little short feed line. So this is a feed line that I just made, some RG316. If I forget, I may end up putting ABR Industries RG316 on there. I use it so much, I could forget and put that in my gear list on QRPer.com. Always remember to look for QRPer.com because there's a link to a field report I keep there, and you'll find it in the description below on YouTube. So let's see. I'll go ahead and hook up the feed line because this antenna is so tiny. When I start pulling it, I want to see where I am. But when this starts to lift up, I'll know where I am in the process of doing it again. Was I completely off camera that whole time? I bet I was. I pulled it down. You can see where the end of the 40 meter input halfway bit is, because that's like 63 or so feet of radiator, because I got the 40 meter extension on. You can see where the end of it is right here. That's the end of it. So this is going up in that tree, up and over in sort of an inverted V position. Does that sound good, Hazel? Think that'll work for me? It will? I hope so. I hope so, girl. I'll move you over closer to me when I get set up. Okay. Okay, this looks like a relatively flat spot here. Kinda, sort of. Move all the dead sticks out of the way. This right here looks good, actually. I'll have to tie Hazel up. You may hear her go bananas if some hikers come by, because typically when we are out somewhere like this where we're not expecting people and you're not seeing people frequently coming through, when someone does come through, she just kind of goes crazy. So I'll have to be ready for that. Let's grab... Am I talking enough? Well, you can tell I'm not in a hurry to get this antenna up today, am I? I'm just enjoying being outside, to be honest with you. Got a Ham Radio Workbench podcast recording later today. There we go. And it's stable. We'll grab Hazel. That's not going to be that. Why don't you stay right here with me, okay? This way, if some hikers do come through, you won't go chasing them or something. There we go. I feel the temperature dropping, but again, it feels warm compared to this morning. I mean, just like balmy. That's how warm it feels. You happy I put your jacket on though, Hazel? I think you are. Okay. Yep, I know. You gotta smell everything. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. She's been... Hazel's wintertime place, actually, is just in front of the fire at our house. We have a wood stove, and that's where Hazel spends the bulk of her time. Oh, I need to take a picture while I'm thinking about it, Hazel. Can you pose? Oh. Hello. I know. I knew you'd go crazy. They got some bear bells on. That's really smart. Okay. Some hikers just came through. Yeah, this amazing little chair I have loved so much for my soda activations especially, but also for an activation today, because I tell you what, I do have something special today I want to show you. And I'm really excited because it's the first time I've used it. This is up, right? This is up. Yep. Okay, up. Up. This will go down as one of my best buys of the year this year. I got this at a garage sale at REI, garage sale item, so it was really cheap. Of course, it came with no guarantee, but I saw what the complaint was from the person that had it before me, and they said that it was too lightweight. And that is not an issue for me. Whoops. I am losing things here. Hang on. I didn't realize this. I have a pocket open in my pack here. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I'm dropping things out of it, which is not a good thing. So one of the things you should never know, check and make sure I didn't leave anything out here. Nope. Yep. Little things fall out of your pack on the forest floor, and it's like impossible to find. So you don't want to do what I just did. Got a little too hasty there. There we go. That's everything. There's nothing else in there in this pack I can think of. There we go. Okay, good. And what I'm going to do is put these, there's like this little mat thing that goes with this, and it makes the Helinox chair not sink down into the ground when it's soft, and it works really effectively. The ground isn't especially soft today, but I just find it gives me a little more stability when I'm on like a forest floor like this with a lot of leaves. Whoops, wrong way. With a lot of leaves and things. I find it just helps with stability. So I'll put this on. Yeah, tomorrow probably we'll be doing some indoor projects. I just got my QMX from QRP Labs. I want to update the firmware in it. And then start to explore that radio and get to know it a little bit better. Okay, let's put this here. I'm going to double check the ground here one more time. You tell me if you see anything. Let's see anything else that could have fallen out. I don't see anything. Nothing major, at least. That was a rookie mistake to have done that. I am hoping this camera works okay. This is my new Osmo 4 camera. Come here. Come over here a little closer. Good girl. Good girl. It's my new Osmo 4 camera, and so far I really love it. It's a little heavier than my previous camera, though. And it just, one of the mounts I have that I like so much, it wants to just kind of ride around too freely on it. Okay. You ready, girl? Let's do an activation. Finally, right? Finally. Okay. Let me show you what I got. I'm really excited about this. So, first of all, the radio I'm using today is my Elecraft KX1. This is my KX1 that I call Ingrid. I name my radios after 1930s and 40s female movie stars. And this is named after Ingrid Bergman. And this is my 3-band, so 40, 30, 20 meter KX1 with an internal ATU. And this was built by my buddy Drew, who's an incredible engineer. It's probably the very best built KX1 I own. And of course, these little covers come from Tufton. Joshua made this one for me. He gave it to me at the W4 Soda Campout. He actually made me 3 because he knows I have 3 KX1s. And so I just write on which one it's going on, because Ingrid's a 3-band, and then my other 2 are 4-bands. Ruby and Audrey are 4-bands. So yes, Thomas, it's silly that you name your radios, but I don't think so, actually. Let me shift something here real quick, and then let me tell you what else I've got in store here. I'll try to show you. Oh, sorry. Get my glasses out before I start activating. I'm not going to use hammers today, I decided. I'm just going to enjoy just doing it by hand. I think that'll be really fun. Here we go. Let's get everything out. Now let me show you what I'm excited about. Get everything out of here. I guess I can sit back down. I can probably settle this up. This came from my buddy Scott, K4VOR. He is a supporter, subscriber, reader of QRPer in my YouTube channel. And he made me this awesome, and I do mean this is an awesome kneeboard. It is like really well engineered. I don't know what kind of material he made this out of. It's super strong. And look at all the branding he put on it. He even put K4SWL QRPer on here. Isn't that awesome? And this is designed to fit one radio and one radio only, and that is the KX1. And let me show you why. The thing is absolutely genius. And I haven't yet used it in the field. That's the reason I'm so excited today. First of all, as you can tell, the hardware is really nice and beefy. Take off this protective cover here. I'll go ahead and put the key on my paddle. I'm just going to use, sorry, I'm sniffly. Another reason I'm out today, if you want to know the truth. There's yet another bout of some kind of respiratory thing going through our house right now. And I want to play radio before I get sick. Because so far, my wife and daughters and I, we've just all passed this to each other. So here we go. Let's put this guy in here. It seats perfectly. And you see where this is? It is just, it's like perfect for this. I can stand up and this is not going to fall down. I mean, that's how, like look. You can't beat that. And you may look at it and say, well, there should be a stop or something to keep it from flopping back. No, you don't need it. I actually like the fact that there's like a little bit of a slope here. Hello. Okay. No, you don't need to bark, Hazel. It's just somebody enjoying the great outdoors. You don't need to do that. I am taking my sweet time setting all this up. I know, but and I got a dog in the woods, and I want to try to do this properly here. I need to find a place to hold the speaker. I want to use the speaker instead of hooking it up to my recorder. So this may work well enough. I can put the speaker on the ground. We'll see. Let me grab the battery. And I think I have another power cord in here. I do. A nice long power cord. Now, since I'm actually not using my phone to log, I will probably forget to take photos. I feel it getting cold now. I do have my gloves in my pocket if I need them. But I don't need them right now. My hands feel perfectly fine. So let's see. Do I have everything hooked up? Everything except the antenna. And we just will ask to do that. This is so insanely stable. It's just wonderful. Now let's turn on the speaker and see how close I need to have that to the camera. What band do we want to go on? I think we'll do 40 meters since I got the 40 meter info halfway back. Oops, I don't need to do that. I need to do this. Okay, yeah, 40. 61.5, let me just leave it there. Maybe I can keep this here. Will that work? I think that'll work. Let's grab my notebook and pencil, and we will be in business. After all this time getting set up. What time is it? Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a short activation because I also have to get up and out of here before I lose light. I mean, I can get back. I know this way really well, and I've got flashlights and stuff with me, but I still don't want to pack all this up in the dark if I don't have to. Okay, 3378. You see all this? Let me make sure you see all this, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think you can see this okay. If that camera doesn't scoot down any further, at least. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do it this way. That way I know it won't scoot down. Excellent. Yep, that's me talking to myself. Today is what, the 5th of January? 05 January. We're going to lose light. Sunset's in an hour. So I'm going to probably do like a max of 20 contacts here today. And then we'll move on our way. even though I've spent all this time. Let me make sure, first of all, I got the ATU turned off. ATU. Oh. There we go. We don't need the ATU. And we're going to be on 40 meters CW. Now here is the glory of this thing. Uh-oh. That is me. I don't know. Is that my key? These keys are not the best. I need to probably move this a little bit. These keys are not the very best. Okay, there we go. I think it was just a little bit of an adjustment there, hopefully. (16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2100 hours. The key on the KX1 is like, okay, it works fairly well most of the time. But the cool thing about this Kneeboard is it holds this radio so stably that you can just like... I'm probably going to pack up by 5. Gotcha. This is so stable, it's just wonderful. Is that possible? That's who I got? Okay. I can't key. Oh, of course. I'll just move the speed up a little bit. This makes operating the KX1's keys so super easy. Oh! Make sure I get that right. It's such a luxury not having to log at the same on hammers. I'm going a little faster with some of these people that I know I think I heard an A-B. I'll listen. Okay, I think it's AD4HB. Was that an R? Okay, did you go away? I don't know if I got an R on the end of there. Yeah, there is an R there. Sorry. I'm just distracted by Hazel over here. Gotcha. Come on, Brian. There you are. You're a little stronger than you were before, actually. The KX1's such a pretty machine. Good to get you in here, Brian. There we go. I think I heard A, B. Oh, there we go. There we go. I heard him in the background there for a while, but couldn't make out. I heard out the WD-4 actually. I couldn't tell if it was a D or a B. watts of power out. Oh, nice to get a mercury. I love this kneeboard. Thank you, Scott. This is so great. I'm having to manage Hazel here on the side. She heard these hikers go by with dogs, with bells. Good girl, you're a good girl. Woo! Does it get any better? A key in one hand, a dog in the other. It's starting to get a little chilly. I'm going to cut it here really soon so I can... This is the key, not the keyboard. Ah! Ah, it's this key. Okay, we're gonna change out the key. This key is acting up. I'm almost ready to call it quits here, but that key, it has, I could show you the inside of it sometime. It has the, yes. Everybody there knows I'm having key problems right now. And phone problems, because I'm losing it. Okay, here we go. Let's throw another key on real quick. Oh, there we go. Sometimes you have to be quick to change. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Good to get you in logs. Come on, this is gonna be my last one. Sorry. I want to, but I can't. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I have got to back up and go. Let me take some pictures of my logs here real quick. That's the back side there. And this one, I just had a little too much going on there. Hazel actually got me concerned there for a second. And you couldn't see it, but her attention like went way up. And I thought, oh no, is there a bear coming? Because even though it's a winter, there's plenty of bears around. And no, it's two squirrels over there playing with each. They were just like running around the tree and playing, and boy, that gets her fired up. Okay, there. So got that. Even though I'm in a hurry, I'm going to take a second and show you something. So the inside of this key, if you look here, is really just like, it's like a little piece of metal that makes contact inside this like rubber part here. And it sometimes kind of just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I don't know what happens, but like, and that's what was happening there. Happened at the beginning, worked fine for a while, and then kind of messed up again a little bit. I actually have a Bengali paddle that I can use on here if I want to, so that's not an issue. Let's get this stuff packed up pronto. It'd be nice if I wouldn't have to pull out my headlamp. This time of year, like, it gets dark really quickly, and I am a huge believer in headlamps. I carry headlamps in every pack I have. And I buy good quality headlamps because the reason why is you want one with a really good battery, a good charging system in it. You want it to be able to, I believe in having USB rechargeable batteries, or headlamps, and that's because they're easier to keep topped off. And when you keep them in your pack at all times, you can just, here we go, let's put this up, Hazel, first, right? When you keep it in your pack at all times, it's always there. You never have to worry. So if you get stuck in the woods or something and it gets dark, you got a headlamp. I mean, that makes all the difference in the world. Yes, Hazel, I hear you, girl. She's getting a little chilly too, even though she's wearing her jacket. It's getting cold. It's probably, my guess is probably around 34 right now. I'm surprised my hands haven't gotten a little colder, but again, I was out all morning, and I think my hands have just become numb to cold. I was working with little fiddly parts on a, just put that up, and that's secured. This is the pack, this is the pocket I had open earlier that everything fell out of. Don't ever do what I did. Do as I say, not as I do. I never said that to my kids. But I'll say it to you because you're all grown-ups, right? Okay, here we go. put this up. Shouldn't take too long to pack up everything here. Put this in. Got a bunch of extra leaves with me today. Isn't that nice? Free leaves. We'll keep this out here. Need it. Love this thing. Thank you so much, Scott. Man, this thing is just the best. When you're using the key with it, it just keeps everything so darn stable. It's really wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Let's go ahead and put up this chair first. That's right, Hazel. You're gonna be going soon. You happy about that, girl? She is like right here. She's such a good girl. You're a little chilly. I'm sorry, girl. Hazel is not a winter dog. She is a sit in front of the fire dog. That is the kind of dog Hazel is. How did this happen? How did this go? Did I do it that way? No, it goes this way. That's right. And put this in. I actually sometimes pack it with the chair. The chair is super easy to pack up. Yeah, what I was doing this morning was I was building a rooftop tent platform. I'm going to start using a rooftop tent when I go camping. I just prefer being off the ground these days, and my rooftop tent, it's a fairly affordable one. In the world of rooftop tents, it's very affordable. But it's kind of a little bit more DIY, and I'm looking forward to using it. It should be in some future videos, and I'll give you information about it. But the new platform for it, which I waited on for months before they came out with it, the new platform has so much hardware to put together. It's not that it's difficult, but I mean, you're talking a few hours of time just to put that thing together. It is really something. It's well made though, which is on the plus side there. Okay, here is my antenna and my feed line. I'll just take off the feed line. I'll go ahead and put up the antenna. Oh, I tied it off on the other end. I have to go grab that real quick over there and get that put up. Okay, I'll just leave that hanging and put up my reading glasses now. One thing I'll say, if you do a lot of soda and stuff when you're in the woods a lot, you're used to this. But managing your stuff in the woods is like a whole other topic. It really is. I need to do, if I haven't done it yet, I don't think I have, I really need to do a little report or like an article specifically about this. Because frankly, it's challenging to sometimes manage everything. You got your backpack, your radio, your antenna, your feed line, a throw line, your doggy. Yes, I hear you, girl. You're just wanting to go back, aren't you, in front of the fire? She's actually not shivering now. I think part of that was excitement for all the squirrels that she was looking at. There were some squirrels over there just playing and playing and playing. But like I said, at first I thought, oh my gosh, does she see a bear? You may have heard the hiker go past me in the back. They had jingle bells on their dog, which is a really good idea. I knew I'd be making a lot of noise here today. Wasn't too worried, but it's nice if you're going through the woods kind of quickly to have those jingle bells on, because he was jogging with his two dogs. And you want to have that on there just so a bear hears you coming, because that's the main thing, is you don't want to surprise them, because it leads to a really big surprise for both parties. Sorry, this is like one of those really long activations where everything was in the setup. I want to do a speedy one sometime just to show you that I can do a fast one if I want to, but frankly, I just enjoy being out here, so it's not about the numbers for me, it's about just the enjoyment of being outdoors and getting this in before winter weather or the winter storm comes through tomorrow. And before I potentially get the flu or whatever it is that's going through our house right now. I'd rather not get that. I've already been sick 3 times, 2 times, 3 times in the past little while. I'm kind of done with it now. For ages, I think during the pandemic, you know, everybody was kind of careful about how they were. This line has so much memory in it. Okay, Hazel, I know. We're going. Here, let's get that around your paw. There you go. Just wait. See? She's ready. We're almost done here. We'll put the throw line too. We'll put the throw line. And we'll be out of here, girl. We will be out of here. I'm trying to hold the camera. This is an uneven surface. That's which makes it difficult for cameras. Let's put this on here, girl. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I just have my throw line and our doggy. So let me go do the throw line over here. I guess I'll take the camera. Stay right here, girl. See the line and everything, it wants to get caught on everything, like every little stick that's in the woods. Get tangled. It's pretty normal. So we gotta untangle all this. This part of the parkway is still open. They're going to probably close it off tomorrow though. Anytime any kind of winter weather sets in, they close off the parkway completely in these sections because they have no snow removal gear. So they can't get rid of the snow or the ice or whatever it is. They don't put slag down or anything. You know what? Probably just gonna pack up the rest of this here and head on out. Let's get everything situated in here, right, Hazel? Put this on top. And get Hazel ready. Thank you, girl, for coming with me today, and thank you guys for coming with me. Go ahead and finish this up. Hit the trail. I'm gonna put my the reason I'm gonna stop this now is I'm gonna put my camera back in my backpack. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this is kind of crazy. I'm all over the place here, but I really appreciate you coming with me along for the ride today and with Hazel. And as we head into 2024, just keep one thing in mind. All we got on this planet is each other. So let's take care of one another and be kind to one another out there, okay? This world can use a little more kindness, always. Take care, and until next time, 7 twos.